Hey, it's Verika Robinson on a Real Cash today, and I was kind of hesitant to make this video, but sometimes when you see what is and you see the truth, you need to tell people because you never know when you may be helping somebody, and it helps me to vent. Honestly, I wasn't gonna make this video, but sometimes you just have to have the courage to do what you need to do. And a couple of days ago, I was bawling like a baby because I was upset. I was more angry than hurt because I'm 36 now, and I was born in the 80s. My parents were born in the 60s. And just that 20-year gap is starting to show me that the realities are so different. The reality for somebody born in the 80s has so many more opportunities than somebody else born in the 60s. It had me thinking about what it was like or what it was like for my parents. I'm in Arkansas. Okay, 36 years old, black female in Arkansas, born in the 80s. So that means I came up on the internet. But my parents, they didn't come up on the internet. They didn't come up in this time where you have access to so much information that when you decide to do something with your life, all you have to do is take action. That's how simple it is to transform your life now in 2019 because you have access to information. And I came up on that coming up through high school and things. Actually, I don't even remember going through the card catalog in the library to do research on a paper. Instead, I just jumped on the computer and went through a search engine. That's how different it is in that 20-year span of time. But what upset me is the fact that I have watched my parents work for 20, 30, no, not 20, because I should have done quick math. 60 minus 10, 50 minus 6. My goodness. 44. What did you say? 40 years. I have watched my mother work for 40 plus years. And she did a great job taking care of 5 kids by herself. But now that she's getting into some later years, now the government in this country doesn't seem to have much for her. So it upset me because it's like, if I worked in this country for 40 years, where is my reward? Where's my security? Where's my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? You know, it's almost like if Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz would have followed the yellow brick road just to make it to the end and there was no Oz. What was it for? Where's my reward? And that bothered me so much. I just needed a minute to vent, and I just let them tears fall because it's so unfair. And this is one of the things that I keep stressing for kids and people, babies born in the 80s. The reason I stress that so much because I was born in the 80s. I was born in 83. So I speak about me. I speak about my experience. If you were born in the 80s, I need you to open your eyes and see what the future looks like for our parents. See how destitute our parents are going to be. If your parents were part of the workforce, I didn't come from wealthy people. I come from working people. Smart, intelligent, working people. We worked hard. In all those years of hard work, I'm not seeing the stability that I know my parents earned 20 years ago. 40 years of working since you're 16 years old and you're approaching your 60s. You've been working for 40 plus years. And I don't see the stability that should be there. I don't see the reward for all of those years. And the government, let me just tell you something. People, don't do this to your parents. Don't leave your parents at the mercy of this government with the SSI and the welfare and the Medicaid, Medicare, whatever. Don't leave your parents at the mercy of the government. The government don't love your parents. I love my parents. So no way would they ever take care of my family the way I will. So it's not a good thing. I'm not just being a good daughter to become the best version of myself and make it my responsibility to take care of my parents. No, it was my responsibility from the time I was born. Just as much as keeping a roof over my own head is my responsibility, making sure my parents are okay in their later years is my responsibility. I see it as the same. I don't see it as any, I don't think it's different. I don't think it's different at all. And the older I get, the more I see working people never had a chance to have a retirement and a savings. That wasn't reality for us. Not when you make a paycheck and then from the time you get that paycheck, it goes to a bill. Retirement, that was a luxury. Who can afford that luxury? Not the working people. So your parents, I'm trying to warn you. It's almost like I'm talking to us babies born in the 80s. My curl itching. I'm talking to the babies born in the 80s, and I'm warning you. I'm telling you what the destitution your family and your parents are about to be facing in their later years. Do not think the government is enough to take care of your family. That's an unhealthy idea because they don't love them. Why would they take care of them? Your parents end up becoming another number in the system. Do something about it now. Start a career making money online, which is another reason why I'm passionate about making money online. I can make enough money to take care of me and my parents, so my parents don't have to worry. I need you to see that now. I need you to see right now that your parents having a future is an illusion if they're a part of the working people. They need you to step up. Kids, step up and take care of your parents so your parents will be okay. Get away from this illusion that the government got them, because they don't. A storm is coming. And it's going to be pouring hard, and I need you to go get the umbrella before it starts pouring. Don't wait till it's storming and raining and your parents standing out there soaking wet to start talking about an umbrella. No, you need to start doing it right now. Kids born in the 80s and on up, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all of that. It's your responsibility to use the privilege of all of this information and make enough money to take care of you and your parents. If you're just taking care of one household, you're only doing half of what you're supposed to be doing. Your family, your parents are facing destitution in the future because this country has used all of their great years, their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s. This country used all of those for labor. And now that they're approaching their 60s, there's nothing left. No savings, no retirement, nothing. They just think your parents are supposed to be okay with SSI. I don't think so. Kids, do something about that now. Start a career online. This is one of the things I will use Real Cash Today for. I will generate enough money to take care of me and mine. Something I'm very passionate about. That's my responsibility. I'm going to get off that topic because I'm trying not to bawl, but I was really upset that this country actually expects you to accept that you watch your parents work for years and years and years, and then once they get up there in years, they're approaching their 60s, that they don't get anything, any kind of reward or anything. I don't think so. I'm a go-getter. I'm about action. I am about action. This government won't get away with treating my parents like that. I don't think so. You won't get away with doing it to mine. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to make the money to make sure my parents are okay. You won't get away with doing it to mine.